Dr. Anthony Fauci, the man who helped guide the United States through the COVID-19 pandemic, is recovering from a different serious illness, West Nile virus. Fauci told CBS News he was hospitalized about 2 weeks ago. He returned home late last week. The 83-year-old said he likely contracted the virus after being bitten by a mosquito in his backyard. Fauci is expected to make a full recovery. So what is West Nile virus? The CDC says it's the most common mosquito-borne disease in the United States. So far this year, there have been more than 200 cases reported across 31 states. There are no vaccines to prevent it, nor medicines to treat it. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder joins us now for more. She's also the editor-at-large for public health at KFF. So if Dr. Anthony Fauci can get it, how concerned should people be that they might get this virus?
Well, this is, in fact, the most common mosquito-borne disease here in the United States. Many cases go under the radar because they're asymptomatic. So remember, with COVID, we talked about asymptomatic. Not everybody develops symptoms. The vast majority of these cases are asymptomatic. The people who are more likely to develop symptoms are older people, including somebody like Dr. Tony Fauci, people who are immunocompromised, and pregnant women are also at risk because, remember, pregnancy is a period of immunocompromise. It's how you are able to carry the baby without your immune system rejecting it.
So if you are symptomatic, what should you look for and how bad can it get?
So you can get flu-like symptoms, so fever, headache, muscle pains, feeling just sort of flu-y and fatigued. More severe symptoms that really would be concerning is if you do develop a rash, stiff neck. The headache, especially if it's not getting better, can be a sign of meningitis or encephalitis. And so those would be reasons, red flags, to be going in to see a healthcare provider.
Let me also ask you about Eastern equine encephalitis. What is that? And they're spraying for that, right? So tell us what that is, and then we'll find out what they're doing about it.
So this is a very rare, fortunately very rare, mosquito-borne infection. The last time I saw a case was about 20 years ago in Massachusetts. But it is a horrible infection. When people do develop symptoms from what we call EEE, Eastern equine encephalitis, very few of them get away without any long-term complications. They may have seizures in the long term, cognitive issues, and there's a pretty high mortality rate from EEE as well.
And is the encephalitis that affects the brain? Is that right?
That affects the brain. So both West Nile and EEE can cause brain infections, which is when you get very severe manifestations of the disease.
And because it's so serious, that's why they're spraying for it, not because it's so prevalent, but because it's so serious.
Because it is so serious. We are seeing, big picture, a rise in mosquito-borne diseases across the United States, and this is being driven by climate change, wetter climates, humidity, and we're seeing an increase in the range of mosquitoes as a result. So it's not just West Nile and EEE that they're spraying for. There are other infections like dengue, for example, in Florida and Puerto Rico that we're seeing across the country. What
can those of us who are in the backyard do to protect from this, other than just staying inside? My preference.
Well, look, we all have to go about our daily lives, and we should be able to spend some time outdoors, particularly when the weather is nice. But if you have standing water in your backyard, you want to drain that if you can, if at all possible, because that's where mosquitoes breed. Some of the other measures you can take to reduce your risk would include wearing long sleeves, long pants to guard against bites, using mosquito repellents. And then, of course, your health department is there to inspect areas where they think there might be mosquitoes breeding, and they can help address that as well.
Dr. Celine Gounder, thank you so much, as always.